Now I taught the weeping willow how to cry, and I showed the clouds how to cover a clear blue sky. And the tears I cried for that woman gonna flood you, big river, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. It told me every time I've heard her drawl, southern drawl. Then I heard my dream went back downstream and poured in Davenport. I followed you, big river, when you called. Then you took me to St. Louis, later on down the river. Critter said she's been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. I found her trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the bluff. She raised a few eyebrows, then she went on down alone. Now won't you bend down the Baton Rouge, River Queen, roll it on. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough, done my blues down to go. She loves you, big river, more than me. Show the clouds how to cover a clear blue sky. And the tears I cried for that woman gonna flood you, big river, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die.
Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Music Around the World Polka Spotlight. We are delighted you have joined us today.
Yes, we're very excited about today's show because you get to hear so many of your favorite songs, like Folsom Prison Blues and the Tennessee Flat Top Box.
Hey, that's great. And here to play those great tunes, let's welcome Mitchell Hall and the Tennessee Trio.
And we'll take just a brief moment and introduce the members of the band. First up on bass guitar, rhythm guitar, lead guitar, trumpet guitar, and vocals, let's welcome Rich Preiner. Next up on drums, let's welcome Ron Katerlick. Next up on lead guitar and vocals, let's welcome Mike Ness. And lastly, on rhythm guitar and vocals, let's welcome the leader of the band, the one and only Mitchell Hall.
All right, and before we get going with the next song, we want to give a big shout out to all those viewers at home at special places like Rose Arbor in Maple Grove, Presbyterian Homes in Golden Pond, Summerwood of Chanhassen in Plymouth, Reitenberg Assisted Living, and the Waters in Plymouth. Thank you so much for tuning in. The next song is Get Rhythm. Let's dance.
Hey, get rhythm. When you get the blues, come on, get rhythm. When you get the blues, get a rock and roll feeling in your bones, taps on your toes, and get her gonna get rhythm. When you get the blues, a little shine boy who never gets so down, but he's got the dirtiest job in town. Bend the bow at the people's feet on the windy corner of the dirty street. While I ask him how to shine my shoes, how to keep from getting the blues. Grinned his crazy little head and Papa should shine ragged. Then he said, get rhythm. When you get the blues, come on, get rhythm. When you get the blues, get a rock and roll, feel in your bones, the taps on your toes, and get her gonna get rhythm. When you get the blues. Rhythm. When you get the blues, come on, get rhythm. When you get the blues, get a rock and roll, feeling in your bones, the taps on your toes, and get her gonna get rhythm. When you get the blues. wipe the sweat away. Said a mighty little boy to be working that way. Said I like it with a big white grin and capped on a pipe, and then he said again, get a rhythm. When you get the blues, come on, get rhythm. When you get the blues, it only costs a dime. This Nicholas, who does $1 million with the good for you, get rhythm. When you get the blues.
Fantastic. Love the music today. This is great. Well, you
Lots of
know, if
energy.
you'd like to send us an email dedication, you can send it to that that email address on the screen, and we'll be delighted to get your dedication on the air. It takes a couple of weeks, though, to get that in.
And we have a quick shout out, a special graduation congratulations to Walter David. My cousin Rochelle has a son, and Walter is a grad of Waconia High School. So congrats, Walter. And got a quick joke, of course, you know.
Well, you know, Mitchell went to Waconia High School,
That's
too.
right. Hey, how
Yeah.
about it? And so after 12 years of carrying books to school, you're well prepared for a career in backpacking. One more. One good thing about graduation is that you get to wear a funny hat that makes your brain look larger than it is.
I like that. The next one you'll all recognize. It's called San Quentin.
San Quentin, you've been living hell to me. You blistered me since 1963. I've seen 'em come and go, and I've seen 'em die. That long ago I stopped asking why. San Quentin, I hate every inch of you.
Hey, get me out of here!
You've cut me and you've scarred me through and through. And I'll walk out a wiser, weaker man. Mr. Congressman, you can't understand. San Quentin, what good do you think you do? Do you think I'll be different when you're through? You bend my heart and mind and you warp my soul. And your stone walls turn blood a little cold. San Quentin, may you rot, burn in hell. May your walls fall and may I live to tell. May all the world forget you ever stood. And may all the world regret you did no good. San Quentin, you've been living hell to me.
All right, we recently celebrated Independence Day. Happy 4th of July to everybody. And we just wanted to give a shout out to all of our veterans and their families and for their service and sacrifices. I heard one good way to honor a vet is actually the best way to honor a vet is to live lives worthy of their sacrifices. Isn't that good?
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
You bet. Yes, and the next song is a 4-song medley called Luther's Medley. Here we go.
We're just a plain old hillbilly band with a plain old country style. We never played the kind of songs that drive everybody wild. Played a railroad song with stomp and beat, played a blues song, kinda slow and sweet, but the only thing that'd make a move was ooh. Well, Luther played the boogie woogie, Luther played the boogie woogie. to entertain everywhere we go. We nearly wear our fingers off just to give the folks a show. Played a jumping dives, made to get in the groove. Played sad songs, real slow and smooth, but the only thing that'd make it move was ooh-wee. Well, Mike played the boogie woogie, 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 Mike played the boogie in the strangest kind of way.
Tell you a story about a hot rod race. Fords and Lincoln was setting the pace. Story is true, I'm here to say. I was driving that Model A. Got a Lincoln body, really souped up. Model A body, it runs like a pup. Got 8 cylinders, I use them all. Overdrive, it just won't stall. 4-barrel carbs, dual exhaust, 4-lip gears, really get lost. Safety tubes, and I ain't scared. Brackets good, tires fair. Canyon late one night, moon and the stars are shining bright. Driving up that grapevine hill, past the cars like they was standing still. When all of a sudden, in a wink of an eye, Cadillac sedan passing by. I said, boys, there's a mark for me, but then the taillight was all you could see. Boys, get ready, we're falling behind, so I thought I'd make my Lincoln a wine. Took my foot off the gas, and alive, shoved her on down into overdrive. I wound it up to 110. Speedometer said that I'd hit top end. Foot was glued like lead to the floor. That's all there is, there ain't no more. Everyone thought I lost my sense. Them telephone poles looked like a picket fence. They said, slow down. I see spots and lines on the road just look like dots. All of a sudden, she started knocking it down in the ditch. She started to rock it. Looked in the mirror, and the light was blinking. The cops was after my hot rod Lincoln. The police. It's not good. Arrested me and they put me in jail. Called Mitchell Hall to throw my bail. He said, son, you're gonna drive me drinking. No, stop driving that hot rod Lincoln.
Well, I left Kentucky back in 49 and went to Detroit working on a assembly line. First year they had putting wheels on Cadillacs. Every day I'd watch them beauties roll by, and sometimes I'd hang my head and cry. I always wanted me one that was long and black. One day I advised myself a plan to be envying most steady man. I stayed out of there in a lunchbox in my hand. Now getting caught meant getting fired, but I figured I'd have all the time retired. Hand me a car with at least 100 grand. I'd get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. Gonna ride around in style, gonna drive it body wild, 'cause I have the only one there is around. Well, my name is Sue, how do you do? Now you gonna die. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down to my surprise. Come with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across the teeth, and he crashed to the wall into the street, kicking any guys in the mud with blood and the beer. Well, that transmission was a 53, and motor turned out to be 73. When I tried to put in bolts, all the holes were gone. So we drilled it out so that it would fit, and with a little bit of help from me, Daffy Kid, had that engine running just like a song. But now the headlights, the ones on the other side, we have two on the left and one on the right. Only Paul switch all three of them. Come on. The back end looked kind of funny too, but we put together and we got through. Well, that's when I noticed they only had one tail fin. About that time, my wife walked out and I see her eyes, and she had her doubts, but she opened the door and said,
Honey, take me for a spin.
so I drove uptown just to get the tabs, and I hit her out on down Main Drag. I could hear her by the laugh from blocks around. But up there at the courthouse, they didn't laugh, 'cause to type it up, it took the whole staff. When they got through, the title weighed 60 pounds. I got it one piece at a time, and didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. Gonna ride around in style, gonna drive everybody wild, just to have the only one there is around. Yeah, Red Rider, this is the Cottonmouth and that Psycho Billy Cadillac, come on. Well, this is the Cottonmouth Negatory. Well, it costs this machine there, Red Rider. You might send around to the factory and pick it up. It's cheaper that way. What model is it? Well, it's a 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. It's a 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70 automobile.
That is quite the medley. All right. Yeah. And we want to give a big shout out to all the folks tuning in North Dakota, at Bismarck, Fargo, and Jamestown. And in Minnesota, we have Cold Spring, Hutchinson, Moorhead, Sauk Center, Brandon, Wilmer, and Melrose, as well as the Twin Cities area. And all the way out to East Lyme, Connecticut. Thanks for tuning in.
That's right. Well, you know, this is the time of year where people have family reunions, and you want to know what the best part is about an annual family reunion?
I don't know what.
You get a full year to recover.
Oh. Assuming you have issues with your family. Yes. All right.
All right. Well, this next song you're all going to recognize. It's a great song. It's called I Got Stripes.
Woo-hoo.
On a Monday, I was arrested. On a Tuesday, they locked me into jail. On a Wednesday, my trial was attested. On a Thursday, they said guilty, and the judge's gavel fell. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're about to drag me down. On a Monday, got my striped breeches. On a Tuesday, got my ball and chain. On a Wednesday, I'm working digging ditches. On a Thursday, Lord, I begged him not to knock me down again. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're about to drag me down. On a Monday, my mama come to see me. On a Tuesday, they caught me with a fire. On a Wednesday, I'm down in solitary. On a Thursday, Lord, I stalled on bread and water for a while. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're about to drag me down.
ladies and gentlemen. We hope you're enjoying the show today, and we've got a song dedication line that you can call on the screen, and it's just for songs. It's not for anything else. Complaints and other things. You can give us compliments, I suppose.
That helps. Everybody needs a little compliment once in a while, right? Back in April, Carol 11, a local TV station, did a little interview of a couple. Retha Hoagland and her husband of Richfield are celebrating their 75th anniversary. Get this year on August 9th. They were married on August 9th, 1948, and so they are both part of the Century Club, meaning they're both 100 years old. It's amazing. Yeah, so shout out to Retha Hoagland and her husband, and on their 75th wedding anniversary.
Yes, and in their honor, it's not a very appropriate song, but Folsom Prison Blues.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me. If they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I'd want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Well, we'd like to have a shout out to the folks out at the resort we were just at for a week. I had a nice relaxing vacation at Lake Osakis, Minnesota, and not too far from the Tutti Frutti Cafe, by the way.
In Sauk Center, right?
In Sauk Center. And this place was called the Midway Beach Resort, and Gary and Judy took good care of us. We got first-class treatment, and we got to cook out big, juicy steaks and eat like kings at that place. So really enjoyed the beach and the boating.
Yes, Dan was pulling, get this, he was pulling our son John on a wakeboard, our other son Ben, and my great niece Danica on a tube, and our great nephew Drake on a kneeboard. So boom, 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 all three
at once, and that was fun. It was fun until my son Ben decided to submerge the inner tube, and it went down under the water. And it caused the boat to rear up like straight. It almost
pitching
flipped.
way up.
It couldn't pull it because the inner tube was this way, like a big anchor. And I'm giving it gas, and the thing is roaring up. I'm like, what's going on? I look back, and I killed the gas, and the boat came back down. But it almost flipped the boat.
Oh,
Yeah.
yikes, yikes.
So
I was
I'm here
not there for
today.
that, but yes.
I
thank
survived
goodness
the
you
boat
survived.
flipping incident. Yeah. And my son's laughing, thinking it's no big deal. We just submerged the inner tube, and the thing is 8 feet around. It's a big one.
Yeah.
Holds 4 people.
But great
So,
times.
yes.
Wonderful sunsets up there and wonderful to just dig your toes in the sand. And
So we hope you're taking a summer chance to get away for a little bit. And our next song.
hey, we are featuring Lacey Raymalt. Come on up, Lacey.
yeah.
Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, no, for the Tennessee Flat Top Box. Yes, she's joining the band.
She's a regular part of the band here.
Newest member of the band as of
Yes.
January this year. So we are delighted she's here. So give it all you got, girl.
In a little cabaret in a South Texas border town, sat a boy and his guitar, and the people came from all around. The girls from there to Austin were slipping away from home and tripping jewelry and hopped the trip to go and listen to the little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee flat top box, and he would play. Well, he couldn't ride a wrangle, and he never cared to make a dime to give him his guitar. He'd be happy all the time. The girls from 9 to 90 were snapping fingers, tapping toes, and begging him don't stop. Hypnotized and fascinated by the little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee flat top box, and he would play. Then one day he was gone, and no one ever saw him round. He vanished like the breeze. They forgot him in my little town. The girls still dreamed about him and hung around that cabaret until the doors were locked. One day on the hit parade was a little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee flat top box, and he would play.
Give it up for Lacey. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you,
Yes.
thank you. That was excellent. All right, and we could not do this show without our fabulous crew, so we're going to give a big shout out to each and every one of those members. First up, our sound technician. Put your hands together for Tim Zibikowski. Yay, yay, yay. Thank you, Tim. And our AV specialist, put your hands together for Kevin Vanderberg. Thank you, Kevin. And our director, Marcia Patton. Thank you, Marcia. And on graphics today, we have Ruben Tahir. Yay, yay, yay. And our camera crew, first up, here, let's hear it for Danny Connors Smith. Yay! And also on camera, we have Larry Hopia. Hey, hey. And
He's got
Larry.
his fan club here today,
Yes,
too.
he does. Yes. Woohoo. Extra shout out to them. Thank you for coming, folks. And Larry's grip today is Vicky Belverstead. Woo, woo, woo. And also on camera, put your hands together for Karen Wood. Yes. And on lighting, thank you to Javi Cedillo. Yes.
Yes. And now, as if that last song wasn't good enough, we have another great song, 7-Year Ache. Here we go.
You act like you were just born tonight, face down in a memory, but feeling alright. Who does your past belong to today, baby? You say nothing when you're feeling this way. Girls in the bar thinking, who is this guy? But they don't say nothing when they're telling you lies. You look so careless when they're shooting that bow. Don't you know heartaches are heroes when their pockets are full? Tell me you're trying to cure a 7-year ache. See what else your old heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? The girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon. Everybody's talking, but you don't hear a thing. You're still uptown on your downhill swing. Boulevard's empty, why don't you come around, baby? What is so great about sleeping downtown? Many a dives to be someone you're not. Just say you're looking for something you might have forgot. Don't bother calling to say you're leaving alone, 'cause there's a fool on every corner when you're trying to get home. Tell me you're trying to cure a 7-year ache. See what else your old heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? The girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon. Tell me you're trying to cure a 7-year ache. See what else your old heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? The girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon.
All right. Well, thank you, Lacey. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Very
Kind of
nice
sounds
job.
like Patty Loveless, I think, and Emmy Lou Harris and Tammy Wynette and everybody. Man, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great.
Yes.
Well, who do we have here? Vicki and Les Milverstead. Welcome, welcome, guys.
Hello there.
More or less.
Hello there.
So tell us what you've been up to this summer.
We've been busy. First of all, in April, we had our first great-granddaughter. Her name's Summer Sky.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank
3
you.
months now.
Yeah, since then, we've been going to watch my son and grandson race. Grandson's run 2 races so far.
Tell the folks at home what they race.
Sprint cars.
Dirt tracks, sprint
Dirt
cars.
tracks. So we come home with a lot of dirt on us. But it's fun.
And where do you go for such events?
We're down in Iowa quite a bit. Hartford, South Dakota.
South Dakota. Jackson, Minnesota.
Denison, Iowa. Kind of all over. But then we
A lot of miles on the car.
back and forth, back and forth. It just automatically goes to whichever one we point to.
There you go.
Now, do you guys listen to a lot of Johnny Cash music?
All all the
We
time.
do.
He's one of my
We definitely
favorites.
do.
As I told you before, I met Johnny Cash when I was little. So, my dad used to be a security guard at the Roof Garden in Arnold's Park. It was a big dance hall, and Johnny Cash just sang there several times. And I always got to go back in the dressing room and meet them and get autographs. So,
Lucky girl.
yeah. So, yeah, when he came on, they set me on top of a piano, so I had a good seat to see him.
Very good.
And
That's
the
very
piano
unique.
survived.
And it survived. That was little then.
Okay.
And what ballroom was that?
The Roof Garden Ballroom in Okoboji, Iowa, Arnold's Park area, big resort towns where we're from.
Is that right next to the amusement park there?
It's in the amusement park,
Yeah.
it used to be, so, yeah. Saw Everly Brothers, Bobby Vinton, Bobby V, a lot of, Tiny Tim and Miss Vicky, I got my picture taken with him.
And so, got any shout outs you want to do today for anybody special?
Happy
Yes,
birthdays.
I got 2 happy birthdays. Les's son Steve turned 60 on the 3rd, and my son John turned 50 on the 6th, so we've been busy celebrating. Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep, and I gave up a race just to come here and see a great band.
Well, that's
It's
dedication.
worth it. You bet.
Yep.
The music's been great today.
Yes, it
And
has.
if you'd like to mail in a dedication, you can send it to the address on our screen, and we'll try to get that dedication on the air. And if you guys would be kind enough to lead this next one out, we love watching you dance, and it's called Time's A-Wastin'.
There we go.
Here we go.
Thanks, Les and Vicky. Appreciate it.
Now I've got arms.
And I've got arms. Let's get together and use those arms. Let's go. Time's a wasting.
Now I've got lips.
And I've got lips.
Let's get together and use those lips.
Let's go.
Time's a wasting.
Well, the cake's no good if you don't mix the batter and bake it.
And love's just a bubble if you don't take the trouble to make it. So if you're free to go with me, I'll take it quicker than a 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Time's a wasting. Now I've got lips.
And I've got lips. Let's get together and use those lips. Let's go.
Time's a wasting. Now I've got arms.
And I've got arms.
Let's get together and use those arms.
Let's go.
Time's a wasting.
Well, the cake's no good if you don't mix the batter and bake it.
And love's just a bubble if you don't take the trouble to make it. So if you're free to go with me, I'll take it quicker than a 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Time's a wasting.
Well, the cake's no good if you don't mix the batter and bake it.
And love's just a bubble if you don't take the trouble to make it. So if you're free to go with me, I'll take it quicker than a 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Time's a wasting.
Let's go.
Time's a wasting.
Well, we're going to take a moment and talk to the band a little bit here. And there we go. All right, Mitchell, thanks for being here today.
Yes, thank you for having us.
You
Pleasure.
bet. You've been a busy guy. You're playing all over town. You were just at a winery in Waconia.
I've been everywhere, yes.
Yeah.
That's the story of my life, I guess.
That's great. And tell us a little bit about how you tracked down this new member of the band here.
Well, good old Facebook, social media.
Uh-huh.
When I first found the band, we were down at CCHK radio station, and a few of my friends that are part of that radio station went down to an Opry show where they do a whole bunch of country music down in Mankato. And with social media nowadays, they posted a whole bunch of videos and pictures and all that great stuff of the evening on Facebook, and there was a whole bunch of different musicians and stuff, and Lacey was one of them. And I listened to the videos. I was like, she's got one heck of a voice, so I needed to message her. And she said, "Are you sure this is going to work out and there's going to be a good mix of our voices together?" I said, "I don't think so. I know so." And she joined in January, and I think she's loving every minute of it. At least I hope she is.
Yeah.
And here she's on live television.
And Lacey, I got a question for you. Now, what's it been like to join a band that's well established? And have you had a good time?
Yes, it's been a great opportunity, and I've had a great time with these guys. They're very talented musicians.
Yes, yeah. You bet. And how did you get your start in singing?
Well, my dad, he's sitting out there in the crowd today. He put me in them local talent shows at the county fair, and ever since I've sang like in high school at the sporting events, and now I'm in this wonderful band.
That's great. Have you ever sung the national anthem at an event?
Oh yes, plenty of times.
That takes a lot of guts, yes. Well, we're delighted that you're here today to play the role of what would be June Carter, Cash, kind of almost?
Yes, June Carter Cash and Roseanne Cash.
And Roseanne Cash, that's great. And Mitchell, why don't you tell me a little bit about any event that's coming up that you're really looking forward to? That maybe the county fair, Meeker County Fair. I hear you're going to be a warm-up band for a special.
Yes, Meeker County Fair, that's probably one of our biggest shows, if not the biggest that we've done. In Meeker County Fair, we're opening for a country star. He's been around the block a few times. He's open for Luke Bryan and Kenny Chesney and some other big names, Bob Seger. Frankie Ballard is who we're opening for at the Meeker County Fair. So
That's
it's a great privilege and honor to be able to do that.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
August 4th, Meeker County Fair, yes.
And they're going to be at Glad Days in Cologne. They're going to be over at Stiftung Fest in Norwood, Young America. That's in August, the 26th. And they're also going to be at this in Lakeville at Chart House. But there's a long list of gigs you got going. Now, tell me about that one that you did in Las Vegas. I want to hear that story, what that was like.
Las Vegas, yes. Last 2 years we've been down to Las Vegas and Arizona. We've done, the first time we were down there was 6 shows in 5 days. And this past one was 5 shows, 5 days. But we were right outside of Las Vegas in Henderson, Nevada. We did some dinner theaters there and some other private events, some gated communities, not Folsom or San Quentin, that kind of gated community. And then we were over in Lake Havasu and Bullhead City and Mesa. So, again, I've been everywhere. And then again, the Midwest. We've been in Iowa, North and South Dakota. And on that schedule, we're out of 6 years I've been doing this, we're in Wisconsin now. So
That's great. That's great. Well, we are delighted to have you here today. Aren't they playing a great set here so far? You bet. And we're going to put the number up on the screen, so if you want to get a hold of the band, you can. And we have just had a super time here. Thank you so much. And you got the next song, which is?
Yes, a quick dedication. Gerald Schmish. We're saying a shout out to Gerald Schmish from his daughter from Edina. So hey, thanks for tuning in, Gerald. And the next song is Jackson. Let's dance.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson Town.
We'll go on down to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your hell. Go play your hand, you big talking man. Make a big fool of yourself. Yeah, go to Jackson. Go comb your hair.
We're gonna snowball Jackson.
See if I care.
When I breeze into that city, people gonna stoop and bow. All them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson. You turn loose in my coat, 'cause I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye, that's all she wrote. But they'll laugh at you in
Well, if you'd like to catch our show live streamed, you can do that at the web address on your screen. Click on the Create tab, Polka Spotlight logo, and you can catch about 25 or 30 shows in a little archive.
Polka
And-
binging. That's it. Polka
Yes,
binging.
Polka binge, yeah. One after another, anytime, night or day.
All right, we have a dedication going out to George Ritchie of Cumberland, Wisconsin. Get this, George is going to be 101 on July 18th, and he comes from a long, lively family. Get this, he has a sister in Duluth who's 98, a sister in Minneapolis who is 97, he has a brother in Invergrove Heights who is 95, and a sister in Grand Rapids who is 92. So big shout out to George Ritchie. Yes.
And I got one quick joke. What's the best tool in the ocean?
The best tool in the ocean? I have no idea.
A hammerhead shark.
Oh, very good. But hey.
All right. And the next song is Long Black Veil. Here we go.
10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, someone was killed neath the town hall light. There were few at the scene, but they all agreed that the man who ran looked a lot like me. And she walks these hills in long black veils. She visits my grave when the night winds wave. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. The scaffold is high, an eternity near. She stood in the crowd and shed not a tear. But sometimes at night, when that cold wind moans, in long black veils she cries on the phone. And she walks these hills in long black veils. She visits my grave when the night winds wave. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Yes, 10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, someone was killed neath the town hall light. There were few at the scene, but they all agreed that the man who ran looked a lot like me. The judge said, son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, then you won't have to die. I'd spoke not a word, though it meant my life. Oh, I'd been in the arms of my best friend's wife. And she walks these hills in long black veils. She visits my grave when the night winds wave. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me.
Okay, we got a big shout out to some friends of ours. My niece, Amanda Savaloya, celebrated her birthday on June 26th. Hey, happy birthday, Amanda. My nephew, Luke Risky, way out in Marysville, Washington, celebrated on July 6th. And my sister, Karen, is celebrating her 70th birthday, get this, on July 16th. And her husband, David Holmberg, is celebrating on July 13th. And they just celebrated their 45th wedding anniversary on July 1st. So happy anniversary, happy birthday, gotta love it.
And if you'd like to learn to dance, you can go to the web address on the screen there. And then if you'd like to catch live streaming of the show every day at noon on MCN6, you can also do that. We want to say thank you to the folks at MCN6 for
Yes.
carrying our show. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And the next song is Daddy Sang Bass. Here we go.
I remember when I was a lad, times were hard and things were bad. There's silver lining behind every cloud. This poor people, that's all we were, trying to make a living out of like land. We'd get together in the family circle singing loud. And Daddy sang bass.
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother were going right in there.
'Cause singing seems to help a troubled soul. One of these days, it won't be long, I'll rejoin them in this song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. Oh no, the circle won't be broken by and by, Lord, by and by. And Daddy sang bass.
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother were going right in there.
In the sky, Lord, in the sky. I remember after work, Mama would call on all of us. You could hear us singing for a country mile. Now little brother is done gone on, but I'll rejoin him in this song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. Daddy sang bass.
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother were going right in there.
'Cause singing seems to help a troubled soul. One of these days, it won't be long, I'll rejoin them in this song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. Oh no, the circle won't be broken by and by, Lord, by and by. And Daddy sang bass.
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother were going right in there.
In the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Love that one, yes.
Yes.
Okay, two big events that Vonnie in our studio audience wants to give a shout out. Happy birthday to her classmate Connie, who lives in New Zealand, from dear Vonnie here. And also 5 years ago, she moved into Applewood Point in Roseville and loves it. And her kitty Muffy loves it as well. Yay.
And time flies when you're having fun.
That's right. We have come to the end of our show. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you, every one of you, for being here. We appreciate it. If you've been here many times or for the first time, we're so glad you're here. To you folks at home, thank you for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. Give it up for our crew and to John Belagic. Hey, hey.
And most of all, big round of applause for Mitchell Hall and the Tennessee Trio. Thank you for being here today.
We're going to go out with the band's choice. Walk the line. God bless you all.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me calls for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the